Most people assume that Geometry Dash is a ripoff of Floop Dude's The Impossible Game. While Geometry Dash may be partially inspired by The Impossible Game, Geometry Dash was also heavily inspired by platformers like the Super Mario Bros. There are actually many references to the Mario franchise in the game. For example, one of the playable icons resembles a Shy Guy. Even the background of Geometrical Dominator closely resembles the background in Super Mario World. Did you ever wonder why the creator of the game goes by the name RobTop? Well, it's actually a nickname for the creator's full name, Robert Topala, hence the name RobTop. The original version of Geometry Dash featured the first 7 levels of the game. As of right now, Geometry Dash Lite, aka the free version, has more than 7 levels. This means that the free version now has more content than the original paid version then. The demon icon is one of the most recognizable icons in Geometry Dash. A demon is the hardest difficulty a level can get. The funny thing is, the demon was not originally planned to be part of the game. The hardest difficulty a level can get would be insane, but then a level named Demon Park changed that. Demon Park pushed the limits of what an insane could be, so RobTop created a new type of max difficulty now known as a demon. On the topic of difficulty icons, did you know that the faces of the difficulties were actually inspired by the faces on Newgrounds? What's so important about Newgrounds, you may ask? Well, almost every song in each level played in Geometry Dash was acquired from Newgrounds. RobTop is very active in the community. Every level that gets starred or featured was approved manually by RobTop himself. Most people believe that all featured levels are equal, but this is far from the truth. RobTop gives each featured level a hidden number along with the feature. That number would be put in a special algorithm that determines how high it is on the featured page. That means that all the levels you see on the first page of the featured tab would be among the highest quality of all the levels featured at that time. Although Geometry Dash is one of the most popular games on iOS, Android, and Steam, the game had very little advertising. Instead, the massive popularity was spread by word of mouth as opposed to traditional methods like commercials. Geometry Dash has a very secure hack detection system. A prime example would be that the game can detect if a player's number of stars and coins are too high, but the problem was the number 1 player in Geometry Dash, Michigan, actually acquired stars legit. The game ended up auto-banning Michigan for a short period of time even though he did nothing wrong. However, shortly after, RobTop himself manually unbanned him. RobTop lets to have a lot of pop culture Easter eggs in Geometry Dash achievements and loading screens. Some of these references can include All Your Base, a reference to the internet meme All Your Base are belong to us, and Fuss Row Dash, a reference to Skyrim's Fuss Row Da. Even the popular Lenny emoticon was built into the game as a playable icon. It's safe to assume that every level on the featured page would be featured, right? That makes common sense. However, this is not true. If you go far enough to the first level ever listed on the featured page, it's still not featured. The reason why it's not featured is still unknown.